Hi, my name is Carlos. Everybody knows me as Carlitos. I'm a member of Carbon from YouTube, and I drive a 2004 BMW Z4.
Uh, yeah, uh, yeah,
So it all started in high school. It was like the last months of high school. My parents were looking for a car for me, but the requirements to get for me to get that car, it had to be a two-seater, just a two-seater cheap car from the dealership. So I went, searched for Miatas, um, Honda S2Ks, uh, anything, anything that was cheap. But my parents didn't want me to get a cheap Japanese car because it was Japanese. So they wanted me to own a car that was luxury and more German. So I was looking for German cars. So I came up. I found a BMW Z3. So these are nice. And we were about to get it, but someone beat us. Bought it first than us. So we went for another dealership and we looked at an Audi TT. Good thing I didn't get that Audi TT because it was front wheel drive. So, and yeah, we were gonna get it, but it had too many miles. So I was about to give up. I always wanted an Evo when I was young. I still do want an Evo 9 or Evo 8. But I was already tired looking at cars, so I went back to search at Evo, and I showed it to my mom. She's like, no, you're not gonna get a four-door because I don't want you to take your friends and drive everywhere because she didn't like me to give rides to my friends. Yeah. I think it was during April. I came, I was looking online, cars.com, and a Z4 came up. It was in San Bernardino. It was not that far. It was good. It was in good conditions. It was gray. It was gray on the picture. And when it had a little wing, like a duck, like a little spoiler. So we get to the dealership. Supposedly it was in that car. It was this one, this silver one. So the one I was looking at, it was a gray one. So I looked at this car. I'm like, this is not so bad. I like it. It's a Z4. So I couldn't drive. I didn't have my license. I wasn't able to drive yet. And my dad took it for a spin. He liked it. And I think it was a Sunday night, so the financing person wasn't there, so we couldn't get the car that night. So we had to wait till the next day, Monday. So my parents, while I was in school, my parents got the car, and my mom came with it, picked pretty much all of us. So she picked up my sister, she took her home, came back, took my brother, came back, and then came for me and took me home. And I'm like, oh my god, this car is so nice. And she started messing around with me. My mom was like, no, eso no va a ser para ti, es para Carla. Like, I'm like, well, I'm the one who already graduated. Carla doesn't need a car. She's still in high school. You could take her. But nah, she was playing around with me. So, and yeah, now I have the car. So yeah. Alright. So owning this car, I started liking. I was getting more into cars. I used to like cars back then, but I wasn't like an enthusiast just yet. This car was the car that opened the doors for me to go to car meets and everything. I would hit up my friends, but they wouldn't go because they were too busy or they wanted to go to parties and stuff. So I couldn't find a good car meet out here until I went to it was in Marietta, kick back on Fridays, I met Oscar, Ricky, and throughout Jonathan, because I knew Jonathan since high school, and I didn't know Oscar went to the same high school. That's how I met Oscar that day, and then ever since we became friends. And now we're doing all this cars and everything. And it wasn't for this car to get me into started going to car meets and stuff. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here already. So yeah, this car opened my doors, and then they're the ones who got me to do a little bit more stuff into my cars. So I thank them for everything. So yeah. Alright. So the mods I have, it's not too much, but I only have a well right now it doesn't have it. It had a lip. I still have it. I'm gonna install it tomorrow if I have time. What else? I have a muffler delete. A lot of people were freaking out what kind of exhaust system I had. I just told him a muffler delete. This guy in and out, he asked me. He's like, rev it. I revved it. I made it pop. He's like, what kind of exhaust is that? Muffler delete, dude. Just a muffler. I was like, oh, I have a Z4. He was like telling me, just do a muffler delete. It sounds perfect. It's not gonna be when you're driving. It's not gonna sound as loud how it is. But if you could take the cats or do a header swap, probably will be loud. So yeah. What else? Fucking plastic dip. I had Pilot Super Sports, but those shits are garbage. Honestly, they're good tires, but if you have them over plus how many years, 2.5 years, they start cracking and all that. So I gotta get new tires on this car, and I think that's it. All the mods I had. It's an automatic, that's for sure. It's an automatic. I would get a lot of hate, but I don't care. It's a fun car. Any other last words? I will say, just be yourself. Do whatever you want to do, and then don't let anybody tell you to not to do. Cause there's a way. There's some way to do it, and it could be unique. For instance, I never thought I would never thought I was gonna get this kind of car. I always thought I was gonna get a Honda SI or anything that's over there. This car, it's pretty much unique for me because it's short, it's small. I will say that it's small, but I love driving it. Even though it's an automatic, I love driving this car. No matter what people call you, you're not an enthusiast if you drive just because you drive an automatic car doesn't mean you're not an enthusiast. Anybody could be an enthusiast. It doesn't matter what kind of car you drive or anything. It could be your grandma's car, it could be your mom's car, or anything. For instance, Noah, he drives a Cougar. Honestly, when I first saw his Cougar, I was so impressed what he did to his car, and still this day, I'm still impressed. He did it. It's an American car. I think it's an 89 or 91. I'm not sure what year it is. But his car is so unique because he did it. It's an American car, but he turned it into Japanese style car. So it has like the Japanese words in the bottom, all that. Like, I like it. You could do anything to any car. It doesn't matter what kind of car you have. You could do it any front wheel drive, all wheel drive, or rear wheel drive. It could be anything. Just be yourself, honestly. So yeah.